Title: The Truth of Life, an intriguing tale. Vertical bar: a message of humanity. A poor man named Marcus Steele was defeated, his life passing through extreme poverty. Since yesterday, Marcus Steele's mother had been very ill, which is why Marcus Steele had been restless all night and stood up before sunrise to head towards the jungle to cut more wood. It was already noon. The sun was blazing overhead. Ajmal was exhausted in the heat, but his heart was content seeing the pile of wood. Although Ajmal's body was aching, he continued to work, forgetting his fatigue in the thought of his mother's illness and the hunger of his children. When he tied the bundle of wood to his back, he felt its weight, so Ajmal started walking slowly. He hadn't walked far when he stumbled on a stone and started feeling intense pain in his foot. Tears welled up in Marcus Steele's eyes. He looked up at the sky with pleading eyes. Princess Jasmine Monroe was very fond of hunting. Today she had gone hunting towards the jungle. When the princess saw Marcus Steele sitting on the ground crying, her heart melted, and without asking, she understood Marcus Steele's entire story. She instructed her soldier, Gabriel Knight, "Give your horse to this poor defeated man." The princess commanded. "Yes, Your Highness," the soldier said, dismounting and leading his horse towards Marcus Steele. Marcus Steele's eyes sparkled once again at the sight of the magnificent horse with precious saddle and reins. He raised his hand in gratitude to the princess, then placed his bundle of wood on the horse's back and mounted it. When Marcus Steele entered the market, people were surprised to see him and the horse. When Marcus Steele narrated the incident of the princess's kindness, many couldn't believe his words. Then he sold the wood. Today, he earned more than usual. Marcus Steele was silently grateful to God. Marcus Steele bought medicine for his mother and food for his family, and proudly rode home on the horse. Marcus Steele's mother and wife were amazed to see him. Marcus Steele recounted the entire incident, which made everyone very happy. Now the issue of caring for the horse was pressing. They also worried about its fodder and water. Poor Marcus Steele neither had the facilities of kings nor the best kind of fodder, which was the horse's food. Marcus Steele was also troubled by the thought that someone might steal the horse in the darkness of the night. What was once a source of pride for Marcus Steele, the horse now seemed like a burden. Marcus Steele stayed awake all night, keeping an eye on the horse. In the morning, Marcus Steele had decided that he could not bear the burden of this heavy gift, so he set out to return it to the princess. When the royal guards saw a poor man riding on a royal and hybrid horse, they were astonished. The princess was enjoying the weather from her room's window. When she saw the defeated man on the horse, she recognized him. She signaled to allow him in. The guards brought the defeated man inside. Marcus Steele entered hesitantly. "Yes, brother Marcus Steele." "How come?" Princess Jasmine Monroe asked Marcus Steele. "Your Highness, I have come to return your gift. You take it back. I am not worthy of it." "But why?" Princess Jasmine Monroe looked at Marcus Steele with questioning eyes. "Actually, its care, maintenance, and feeding are very difficult for me," Marcus Steele replied measuredly. Hearing this, Princess Jasmine Monroe realized that this gift was indeed heavy for a poor man. In return, the princess gave Marcus Steele a bag of gold coins, making him happy that this was suitable for me, which I can use to improve my home and business, and Princess Jasmine Monroe smiled seeing happiness on his face. The story has a good moral, showing kindness and compassion to others, especially to those who are small or poor, is never wrong. If someone needs our help, we should not hesitate to assist them, because small acts of kindness can have a big impact and fill life with happiness.